concerned when they open up and they look and they say we have to act now without even asking, you know you had a problem. We're talking stage 4, very, very aggressive cancer. She fought for 9 flipping years. And, you know, kudos to the doctors who did everything they could to help give her some form of calmness to life. But each one of those 3 women in my life, my mother, my wife, and a family friend, 40 years and younger. According to these criteria, nothing would have ever been done. So I'm going to give you my recommendation, and it's going to come as no surprise. My recommendation is this: I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you're 15 or if you're 95. Make sure you check yourself. And that goes to men too. Men and women. Both of you need to check yourselves. Make it fun. Make it something you do to each other. I don't care. Just make sure you're both checking yourselves. I plead with you. If you need help to go out and get a mammogram, or go to the doctor because you're scared and you don't know exactly what you're doing, please reach out to me. We will make sure that you find a way. Okay? We will make sure that you find a way. Now we're going to take our last little break, and when we come back, when we come back, we're going to do On This Day in History. We'll try and buzz through it, and I'm saving probably saving the worst of the worst for the best slot, because this freaking slime ball, I just want to reach through and slap the living crap out of him after he said what he said. But I'm going to be nice, and we're going to take our last break, and when we come back, we're going to cover On This Day in History. It's a pretty cool story, actually. And then we'll do Who Said That. We'll be right back.
K98 Talk is expanding its lineup for 2015. This means we are expanding our advertising base. Whether you're a startup trying to push through to the next level, or an established business trying to supplement your advertising budget, web-based advertising is a solid investment. Thanks to Talk's newest partnership with TuneIn Radio and instant access to our sister station, K98 FM, we give you worldwide access at a reasonable cost. Interested parties should email us at sales@k98fm.com.
This is JD.
And this is Stacy.
Join us Tuesday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern, for Game On. Remember,
lock up the children and the old folks.
Game On, the home of conservative conservatism.
Where no one is safe and no one is spared, not even the hosts.
Oh, that was supposed to be a spin cycle. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. We love you anyway. Right round, baby.
Self-monitoring
right
Ebola
anyway.
radio strikes again.
Anyway.
Anybody see the host monkey? Where's the host monkey? Where's the host monkey? For God's sake, I need an antidote. Just do your rant. Let's pop out of the segment.
Has to do with
Find us on Twitter at JD and Stacy.
You're listening to K98 Talk.
Not on my watch, our military service members say, as they volunteer to serve, as they move out, stand firm, and take fire. So not on our watch, we say, to the severely ill or injured veterans who can't get the care they deserve to live full and independent lives, even when there's no government funding or a nursing home seems like the only option. We won't leave one warrior behind. Not on our watch. Join us at findwwp.org.
According to me and Bunny, this show's not big. It's huge! Mr. Trump, what are your thoughts on how should we go about making sure we can protect innocent life in this country?
We're going to be looking at a lot of different things. And, a lot of people are saying that, and a lot of people are saying that bad things are happening out there. We're going to be looking at that and plenty of other things.
Donald, question right over here. What are you going to do as president in regards to Common Core? What actions are you going to take?
We're going to be looking at a lot of different things. And, a lot of people are saying that, and a lot of people are saying that bad things are happening out there. We're going to be looking at that and plenty of other things.
That is like he can say that for anything.
Yes! It's just insert issue.
A lot of things.
Donald, what are we going to do for lunch?
We're going to be looking at a lot of different things. And, a lot of people are saying that, and a lot of people are saying that bad things are happening out there. We're going to be looking at that and plenty of other things.
It's According to Me and Bunny, Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on K98 Talk.
Conservative in a world of liberal.
The Stafford Voice.
That's right. This is the Stafford Voice, and I'm your host, Daniel Stafford. And it is time for On This Day in History, and this one's really, really cool. Actually, I wish that I could put together a 30-minute spot on this, because this is just a fascinating story. And it kind of starts back in 1877, when they'd first discovered, where silver was first discovered in a town right outside of Tombstone, Arizona. And it quickly grew into one of the richest mining towns over in the Southwest. Well, living on a ranch oh wow, I'm getting so excited telling you about this. I'm getting tongue-tied. Well, living on a ranch outside of town were these two families, the Clantons and the McClarys. They were notorious for being thieves and murderers. Well, on the morning of October 25th, one of the Clantons, Ike Clanton, and his buddy Tom McClary went into town of Tombstone, for some supplies. Because they kind of moonlighted as ranchers or as cowboys during the day, but everybody knew them for being thieves and murderers. Well, all day they had some violent run-ins with the Earp brothers and a friend of theirs named Doc Holliday. Well, on this day in history, October 26, 1881, around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the Earps and Holliday spotted the Clanton-McClary gang out back behind the OK Corral. And get this. I didn't actually know this. I would have thought I would have thought it lasted a little longer. It only lasted about 30 seconds. Between everybody involved, it only lasted about 30 seconds, and there was only about 30 or so shots fired. That famous gunfight went down in history, and nobody really knows who fired the first shot. But when the dust finally cleared and Billy Clanton and the McClary brothers, were dead. Virgil and Morgan Earp and Doc Holliday were wounded. Ike Clanton and Claiborne, they ran for the hills. Didn't stick around. Well, Cochise County Sheriff John Behan, or Behan, I don't, Behan, well, whatever, who witnessed the whole thing, he charged the Earps and Holliday with murder. Well, about a month later, after the trial, the Tombstone judge threw them out, or didn't throw them out. Wow. He found them not guilty. And his ruling was that they were, quote, fully justified in committing these homicides. We've all seen the movies. Hollywood tends to dramatize everything, and this is just one of those classic stories that could be told 15 or 20 different times, and each time is going to be as equally great as the other ones. I mean, probably the best one out there, yes, John, was with Kurt Russell in it. But which was a great movie. But on this day in history in 1881 was the shootout at the OK Corral. Okay, now, yes. By the sound of that music, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Who Said That? And if you're new to the show, or even you need a refresher because it's been a while, Who Said That? It doesn't matter whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, a liberal, a conservative, or a libertarian, whatever. None of that stuff matters. If you are saying something so completely stuck on stupid, we're going to call you out on it, and you're going to get spotlighted on our little segment that we call Who Said That? This week, this guy. Oh, woo boy. This guy, I don't know whether he's stuck on stupid or if he just needs a mop to clean up all his little crybaby tears. You know what? We're just going to let you hear from him what he had to say. Check this out.
If this election is about how we're going to fight to get nothing done, then I don't want any part of it. I don't want to be elected president to sit around and see gridlock just become so dominant that people literally are in decline in their lives. That is not my motivation. I got a lot of really cool things that I could do other than sit around being miserable, listening to people demonize me and me feeling compelled to demonize them. That is a joke. Elect Trump if you want that.
Yes. How about that, Mr. Jeb Bush? Why don't you just drop the hell out of the flippin' race, go back to Florida, go back to Texas, you and your little brother, you can go frolic around town, holding hands, singing Kumbaya, and having mommy and daddy come out and defend your little wrinkly ass, because nobody wants you to be elected president if you are so damn soft-skinned right now because Trump is doing better in the polls than you, and he cracked a joke at you. Or he's starting to call you out. Or he called out your brother. Get over it, and welcome to politics. If you ever had a snowball's chance in hell to get elected to become president, guess what? Your ass would melt because you would never make it in Washington. Never in a million years would you make it in Washington if you get that so damn butthurt because somebody called out your brother or is calling you out. Oh, my flippin' word. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry if I blew out your eardrums, but that was the best Hillary Clinton cackle that I could do. Oh, my flippin' word. Look, that guy. Oh. I don't know what's worse. What's worse? The Clintons or Jeb Bush? I can stomach listening to Barack Obama talk. Honestly, and you can call me out for it. I don't care. Make fun of me on social media for it. Whatever. I don't care if you make fun of me. I can actually stand listening to Barack Obama talk more than I can stand listening to Jeb Bush or a Clinton talk. And that is the God-honest truth right there. Because whenever I listen to Barack Obama, I've got other things playing out in my head, and I'm just coming up with. It gives me a way to practice making fun of him. Because look. Nobody out there wants Jeb Bush. Nobody wants the Bush and a Clinton. Okay? Nobody wants Bush. Nobody wants Clinton. And look, if you look at the polls right now, they're going to show you something. They don't want a Washington elitist.